Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today we are talking about the full moon in Libra. And you can see that full moon right there by my finger, just coming up where I'm at down here in Florida. All right, and this full moon invites you to revel in beauty and release the things that negatively impact your senses of harmony and balance. And this spread is brought to you by Biddy Tarot. And the 6 questions that is asked during this full moon is what support might you benefit from? What support might you benefit from to help you make the best choices? Second is what can you do to create more balance in your closest relationships? Third, where is the greatest imbalance in your life right now? 4, what do you need to release in order to be more objective moving forward? 5, what do you need to do to feel more steadfast in your decision making? And 6, how can you manifest more beauty in your life? And full moons are a great opportunity to manifest things in your life. And this one's all about manifesting beauty in your life. Okay, so, those are the 6 questions. And what an awesome view. I'm glad I picked this spot tonight. Outside of where I'm staying, and, right next to our neighbor's house. And man, the full moon, just beautiful. So hopefully it'll stay in this shot while I'm drawing the cards. So what support might you benefit from to help you make the best choices? What support might you benefit from to help you make the best choices during this full moon in Libra, which invites to revel in the beauty and release the things that negatively impact? And that's represented by the 10 of Stones in Home. And I'll set that down there. I'm only going to use one camera this time based on the lighting that's going on. And but I will take a picture and have that before and after, as I normally do with my videos. What can you do to create more balance in your closest relationships during this full moon in Libra? To bring beauty into those relationships. What can you do to create more balance? 6 of Vessels, reunion. Where is the greatest imbalance in your life right now? That negativity that's impacting your sense of harmony and balance. Where is the greatest imbalance in your life right now? Represented by the 2 of Bows, injustice. Or 2 of Arrows, injustice. Sorry about that. As far as that negativity, what do you need to release in order to be more objective moving forward? What do you need to release in order to be more objective moving forward? During this full moon in Libra. What do you need to release in order to move forward? Just need one card. One card. The Queen of Vessels and Salmon. Court card. What do you need to do to feel more steadfast in your decision making? During this full moon, to revel in the beauty and release the things that negatively impact your sense of harmony and balance, what do you need to do to feel more steadfast in your decision making? 5 of Arrows, frustration. And then finally, how can you manifest more beauty in your life during this full moon in Libra? How can you manifest more beauty in your life? The 10 of Bows, responsibility. So a couple of 10s out here, right off the bat, I notice. A couple of Vessels, a couple of Arrows. Okay, let's decipher this a little bit. So the full moon invites you to revel in the beauty and release the things that negatively impact your sense of harmony and balance. So what support might you benefit from to help you make the best choices? Is represented by the 10 of Stones in Home. All right, now tens completion, stones are materialism, security, stability, and you might have benefit from the support of your family members. All right, maybe your loved ones. Okay, spouse, sons and daughters, aunts and uncles, grandmas, grandpas, parents, however you want to look at it, to help you make the best choices. A lot of us will go to our family members to bounce ideas off of. And, hey, what do you think about this? Or, do you have an opinion around this? All right. And, we confide in those people as we're talking to them. We value their opinions because, probably 8 out of 10 times, they're right. Parents and grandparents have that wisdom, to bring insight on your journey. Okay. And, that's where you might benefit from the support to help you make the best choices during this full moon. It's check in with your loved ones. Check in with your spirit guides too. If that's, where home's at. Great way to start the reading. What can you do to create more balance in your closest relationships? It's represented by that 6 of Vessels in reunion. And, during this full moon, get together. I mean, if you're home talking with family, about, the best decisions, invite more family over, have a little bit of a reunion and, enjoy the time together with people and just, benefit from that aspect of knowing that when you're home and you're talking with people and you're getting, helping them, they're helping you make the best choices. You're involving them in the decision-making process. All right. And when you can create more balance in your life by, re-energizing, drawing on the love that they have for you, that's how you are going to balance those closest relationships. And usually those close relationships are with your spouse and with your parents. Sometimes you can have close relationships with your siblings, okay, as well as close relationships with your children. All right. If you include them in that decision making during this full moon, okay, that's going to help revel in the beauty, okay, and release the negative energy that's out there. And that's going to help with that harmony and balance during this full moon that's going on in Libra. Where is the greatest imbalance in your life right now? Is represented by the 2 of Arrows and Injustice. Now, whenever this card comes up, I often think of the clue that comes across for me. Injustice means you need to find the truth. So where is the greatest imbalance in your life right now? It's discerning the truth for you to revel in that beauty. It's for you to find the truth in the negativity that's impacting your sense of harmony and balance. Listen to what Spirit has to say. Listen to, let's say, okay, you went home, all right, and you're gaining support for, whatever it is that you want to move on to, okay? And, maybe there's been a little bit of reunion, but maybe there's somebody in that family reunion within the home that is giving you disseminating information. Maybe they're trying, maybe they're jealous of you and they want to take some of that power away from you, all right, which they don't know they're blessing you, okay? And it's good to sit there and listen. It's good to sit and, you throw that question out and listen to what the answers come from. Your spirit, your soul, will disseminate the truth of what's possible and what's not possible. Okay, and during this full moon in Libra, this is where the greatest imbalance in your life lies right now. Okay, is finding that truth. Finding what is the underlying truth to getting that balance and harmony. Or somebody just giving you a line. Okay, understanding not where they're coming from. Okay, but understanding that, maybe that's, how they believe, and maybe that's their truth. But listen to what's going on. Listen to what they're saying. Possibly even watch their behavior during this full moon. Okay, and that'll show you where the truth is, and that'll just, that will separate the injustice from the justice. And once you figure that out, that's where you'll end up getting more balance and harmony, okay, in your life and in your relationships. What do you need to release in order to make it to be more objective moving forward? Is represented by the Queen of Vessels, the salmon. Now, the way I like to explain the court cards, queens rule a castle. They know everything that's going on within the castle. They know what's happening with, the shoemaker's daughter and, the farmer's son. She is in on all the gossip. She plans all the events that's going on in the castle as well. Hey, we're going to have, let all the shop makers know there's going to be a bazaar on Saturday or a flea market on Sunday or something going on. All right. Vessels is all about emotions, psychic energy. All right. And this queen is willing to sacrifice herself to get up those rocks so she can lay her eggs. And in the process of doing that, once she lays her eggs, okay, she ends up passing away. All right, she becomes part of the ecosystem. So what do you need to do to release? What do you need to release in order to be more objective moving forward? Okay, having that queenly aspect, that nurturing, queens are also nurturers, having that nurturing aspect in bringing more balance and harmony during this full moon. And maybe there's something you have to sacrifice. Maybe that's a friendship that goes back to, that Two of Arrows. Maybe you realize somebody's, feeding you a line of bull. And you say to yourself, you know what? This person's been a good friend for a long time. And I've nurtured that relationship. Maybe it's time to go. Maybe it's time to nurture a different relationship that provides more balance and harmony in your life. So that's what you need to do to release. That's what you need to release in order to be more effective moving forward. Is take on that court card action. Take on that action of where do I need to sacrifice in order for me to have more balance and harmony in my life. What do you need to feel? What do you do to feel more steadfast in your decision making? Is represented by the Five of Arrows, frustration. What do you need to do to feel more steadfast in your decision making? You want to bring balance and harmony in your life? Don't be frustrated. Be patient. Almost like the archer, you have to be steady. You have to keep your eye on the target. And, use your resources wisely. Here there's a lot of frustration going on because he's not hitting the mark, and that ram's going to jump on him. All right? And if you feel that anxiety, take a step back. Relax. Take a couple deep breaths during this full moon. This full moon is all about beauty and releasing that negative energy. Okay? Don't let the anxiety get to you. Don't let the frustration get to you. That's how you'll go about during this full moon into needing what you need to do to feel more steadfast in your decision making. Because when you have a stable, clear mind and you know what your goals are, you'll be able to hit that target. You'll be able to get rid of that negative impact, okay, and have that sense of harmony and balance in your life as you're moving forward during this full moon in Libra. And then finally, how can you manifest more beauty in your life? This is really, it's about completion. It's, the Ten of Bows is responsibility. And it's carrying on that responsibility that we can go back to that Ten of Stones at home. Your parents, grandparents, siblings, children, aunts, uncles, they're expecting you to carry on that responsibility for the tribe. And you can manifest more responsibility in your life when you listen to them, discern what the truth is, maybe make those sacrifices like that Queen of Vessel, that salmon, and not taking on the anxiety, taking on the responsibility of knowing that I can manifest whatever it is I want. Okay? Bows is all about creative energy. You can manifest that creative energy during this full moon in Libra to bring more harmony and balance in your life. The key word is responsibility. Take on that responsibility during this full moon. The other piece of that is, if it's not taking on the responsibility, delegate. delegate some of that responsibility that's not giving you that harmony and balance. Maybe somebody else can take on that project that's sucking the energy out of you. I feel this is more, taking on a responsibility, because what that does is that even though that can become a burden, okay, you can lighten that burden up when you get back to camp or when you get back to home, all right, when the next full moon comes around, and say, you know what, I carried that burden for 30 days. It's not really a burden, okay, but it's the responsibility of trying to impact that sense of harmony and balance. Maybe it's just not the harmony and balance within you, in your soul. This could be the harmony and balance within a community, within your own relationships, all right? The beauty of seeing things grow through communication, all right? And being that responsible person to talk responsibility to those that are around you, okay? To help them understand, to help them see how responsible you are in taking on some of that balance and harmony within your community, within your family, within your church, within your workspace, however you want to look at it, during these next 30 some days. So there you go. That's the full moon in Libra. Just to recap, what support might you benefit? It's going home, whether that's home in a workplace, home is where your family is, where your parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, siblings, wife, significant other, whatever it is. Let them help support you. It kind of goes hand in hand with that last card I just talked about, right? The ten of bows, responsibility. Okay. Get the support from family and friends, and they'll help manifest more beauty in your life with that responsibility. What can you do to create more balance in your closest relationships? Have that reunion with those that are closest to you. Have them buy into what's going on to create that balance and harmony. Where is the greatest imbalance in your life right now? Discerning the truth. Finding out what that truth is. What do you need to release in order to be more objective moving forward? Sacrifice. Be queenly. Use that nurturing ability that she has to help you release whatever it is you need to release to be more objective. And what do you need to feel more steadfast? Be patient. Let go of the anxiety and don't be frustrated. Keep your eyes on the prize. Use your resources right. All right? And you'll hit that mark for creating that balance and harmony. And then to finish off, you can manifest more beauty in your life by just being responsible. Responsible for yourself, responsible for your community, responsible for others. So there you have it. The full moon in Libra. It invites you to revel in the beauty and release the things that negatively impact your sense of harmony and beauty. And there it is. Right up there next to the light. So enjoy that full moon in Libra. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others. And this is D for Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you at the new moon coming up in a couple weeks. Take care. God bless. Stay safe, everybody.